Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be another or your second installment of the Crystal Fairies reading. It may be a general reading, but they tend to come out regarding love and romance. So let's see what happens today. The Crystal Fairies, well, I'm using first of all the Precious Gems Oracle, and to me they represent the Crystal Fairies. For my crystal junkies out there, you may have heard of Crystal Fairies. They support the crystalline grid of the earth. They're the elemental light beings that live within each crystal. So when you go to choose a crystal, you know, it's really you picking up on that, on the Crystal Fairies energy and them sort of calling out to you. The life force of the Crystal Fairies sustain the energetic nature of the crystal, and as you guys know, crystals have this great power to manifest in our doorways into the interdimensional worlds. They also help us, they're energy healers, and so it can sort of heal us of sickness and dis-ease which we may have stored in the body. It could be stuff that was passed down to us from ancestry or from, you know, the multiple incarnations that we've had. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 4 of these cards, 4 Crystal Fairy cards, and then I'm going to clarify with the Good Tarot and a few Oracle cards. So what messages do my Crystal Fairies have for the collective? What messages do my Crystal Fairies have for the collective? Spirit's telling me to give it a big shuffle. I do apologize if you hear any background noise, you guys. If I could live in a vacuum. Okay, Star Sapphire, Peace. Number 33, the Master Teacher number. Oh, Moonstone. For my Cancers out there, but really any of my water signs. Rhythms. Ooh, what kind of rhythms, you guys? Cycles, rhythms of life, the cycles of the moon. Music. Making love. All right. Look at this. Chalcedony conversion. Look at these colors. Wow, my celestite here is going nuts. My celestite's really happy. Ooh, you guys. All right, and then you get Atlanticite. You know, it's so funny, I was about to say, this is for my star seeds. Some of you have a connection to Atlantis. Emotional purity. Wow, I love how these colors play together, you guys. I love it, I love it. All right, let's take a look at, oops, I do apologize. Sorry, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at what does my collective need to know about number 33, the Star Sapphire, about peace. What does the collective need to know about peace? What messages do you have about peace? What messages do you have about peace? All right, Messenger of Fire. Ooh. Okay. Page of Fire. Ooh. There's some evolution, something that happened in this past full moon. You might have gotten a message from afar. It might have been a very sexy message. This lunar eclipse, because wands are about fire, they're about passion, but it can also be a really good sign about business opportunity. Some of you guys are evolving. You know, we're going from the Page to the Knight or the Prince, okay, the Messenger. So, you know, this is growing up. This is your evolution. Some of you guys are turning your passions. It may have been a side hustle, okay? It might be a relationship, whatever it might mean for you. You're turning this passion into something that's big, but it's bringing you peace. Spirit wants you to be at peace with the decisions you've made and the messages that you've received. that you're on the right track, you're moving forward, you're ascending, you're evolving. Okay, and then you get the Seven of Earth. Yep, this was a good investment. Whatever you invested in, be at peace. If it's a person, a relationship, if it's a job, if it's a spiritual journey, Spirit saying be at peace here. You made the right choice. You studied, you learned, you're growing. Remember the Seven of Earth. This is all about cultivation. It's about knowing where you are in the cycle of things. Okay, in the cycle of a relationship, in a job, in your life, in your studies. And this is a very good investment. This is all about your evolution. Spirit wants you to be at peace with the decisions you've made. All right, now let's take a look at these sexy rhythms. For some of them, for some of us it is. For others of us, it's not. It's about the rhythms, our cycles. Some of us might be going through, you know, when we have the Moon Maiden, we have the Maiden, we have the Mother, and we have the Crone. I'm picking up on some of you may be going through menopause, okay? Or you might be dealing with some sort of physical change. Some of you might be moving into isolation, you know, when an ancient... more for, you know, more for women, but I mean, men can do this as well. I mean, they can't menstruate, right? But, you know, when in previous times, women would pull away in order to really get in touch with the cycles of their life and their bodies when they were menstruating. And so I hope this doesn't make anybody uncomfortable out there, but this is also about, you know, men can do this as well, like really actively getting in touch with your psychic abilities and your intuition, understanding where you are in the cycle of whatever this is, your career, your relationship, your life. Okay, I'm getting some of you are going through menopause. Some of you might feel like you're having a, you know, like a midlife crisis, but Spirit's saying, this is your evolution. And it's never quite easy to go through these changes. I mean, the whole world is changing. Have patience. This is the card of Temperance. This is about being an earth angel. Some of you, your psychic abilities are developing. If you listen to the dailies this week, it's a lot about that. But being patient with yourself and understanding that this time to sort of pull back and honor the rhythms and the cycles of this thing, it's okay. It doesn't mean you're missing out. And I'm thinking Mercury retrograde, you guys, we're in the shadow. We have a lot of planets in retrograde, and we have this very go, 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 results-based, results-oriented society in the way that we were raised. And Spirit saying, retrogrades are a time to pull back. You know, maybe to isolate. And be patient with yourself and this, whatever this is, Five of Earth. Yeah, some of you guys are feeling isolated. Some of you guys are feeling left out. Some of you guys are worried that taking this break, honoring the rhythms, you know, maybe some of you needed to take time off of work and you don't like to do that. Or you needed to call out sick and you're worried about, you know, being able to maintain your position. Some of you might be worried about a relationship by taking a break. Spirit saying be at peace. You're doing what you need to do. You are where you need to be. Ten of Water. Yep, happiness. Happiness, emotional fulfillment. This is total, complete happiness. Look at that, Buddha. Some of you guys are reaching this state through meditation. You're receiving the messages that you need to through meditation, doing chakra work. Yep. Some of you are going to feel at peace near water. Some of you are watching the sea or live near the sea. All right, give me information about Chalcedony conversion. I love that it's the number 9, which is about, you know, for 9 is completing a cycle as well. What about conversion? 6 of Earth, bringing about balance. I just heard, what is it? 6 in one, half dozen in another. Converting, being able to transmute energy, seeing what you're grateful and thankful for, and then also coming to a point where you're willing to accept help. This came out in a daily today. I think it was today's reading, but about accepting help. And what, you know, there are people there that want to help you, on this journey. You're not alone. 10 of Fire, 10 of Wands. Yeah. So if we take a look, there's, energy is energy. So even if we have these papers and we burn them, they're just being converted into a different form. Some of you guys are going through, again, you're going through like a physical change. It might be hormonal, or some of you, people are saying you're having a midlife crisis. This is that conversion. You're burning away the old and you're bringing in the new. And it might feel uncomfortable. It might feel a little bit painful, but it's exactly what needs to happen. And everything's going to balance out. There are also people and energies around you that are willing to help you through this. Please accept the help that's offered to you. You will be happy. That you will be happy even if you're not. Look at the cycles. Look at these cycles. The Seven of Earth is about understanding the cycles. Page and the Messenger, this is growth. This is moving into the next cycle. Some of you might have had a loved one that passed as well. This is coming out again for me. But understanding that, that person is always with you, even if they're not here with you in the 3D. All right, Hanged Man energy. Again, this is a huge aha moment, you guys. Huge. Huge understanding, huge download, whether it's the messages in this reading or whether it's through this meditation and this guidance. Some of you might have gotten to a point in your spiritual journey where you were reading a lot and you were following doctrine, right? Which is beautiful. It's a really good stepping stone, but there's a point where the Hanged Man teaches us that it's through our own observation and through our meditations, and it's through our own searching, leaving doctrine behind. That's where the true knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is. And for some of you, that's within the natural world. I know that's a little bit heavy, but yeah, yes. Yes. And the Hangman coming out in reverse, this is you receiving that information, understanding you are exactly where you need to be. All right, let's take a look at emotional purity, Atlantisite. So in Atlantis, they used crystal technology. Spirit wants me to remind you that where in Atlantis people understood, we understood how to use crystal technology for healing and just really advanced stuff. This day and age, every cell phone contains a crystal, a quartz crystal. Couldn't function without it. All right, so although we're still a little behind, it's still there. All right, you get strength. Yeah, some of you guys are coming into your own strength and also connecting with a past life, or you guys have been reading up about Atlantis, or you're understanding that you were a part of that. Okay, this could be through past life regression. You might be getting these downloads during your meditations, signs and synchronicities that you're connected to Atlantis. And everything that you learned, everything that's encoded in your DNA is giving you the strength to learn from what happened there. Yeah, and Spirit's saying be strong here. Remember, this is emotional purity. Be strong. Some of you are going through major changes in your bodies, in your hormones, in your life, in your career, in your relationships. It's all happening exactly the way it's supposed to. But you need to find the calm. You need to find your inner calm despite what's going on around you. And for some of you, this is confirmation. If you were wondering if you were a part of Atlantis, well, Spirit's saying, yes, you were. Jackpot, 10 of Earth. This is awesome, you guys. This is awesome. This is awesome. You have the 10 of Cups and you have the 10 of Pentacles. Life doesn't get better than this. And so if you're feeling a little bit funky, you're feeling a little bit off, don't worry. King of Earth. You are stepping into your power. You are stepping into your power. Some of you guys are becoming, becoming leaders in your own right, whether you're leading, high priest and high priestess energy, leading people in prayer or in ritual. Some of you guys are becoming, the boss of a business, or your side hustle is really taking off. And you're stepping into, that leadership role that you were always sort of meant to play. For others of you, this King of Earth is this energy you're evolving into, this stability, even if it doesn't feel like that, even if your body is changing, everything seems to be changing and shifting around you. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and pull. I'm going to pull some angel answers for you. So I'm going to give you, while I'm shuffling, I want you to ask a question or a couple of questions. All right, and I'll be quiet as I lay them out. and then I'll give you my take on what they mean. Okay? And again, ignore the background noise, you guys. I'm sorry if you can hear it. What answers do you have for my collective? What answers do you have for my collective? What answers do you have for my collective? It's up to you. That came out in our other reading. Yep, you guys have more power than you realize. But look, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. It's up to you. You're doing this, whether you like it or not. Big happy changes. Some of you might be pregnant for the first time, or you might be expecting, maybe not the first time, and you're a little bit worried about it. Some of you are taking a relationship to the next level, and you're nervous about leaving, singlehood behind, or maybe, you've been divorced for a while, and you're moving into love again, and you're scared. Spirit's telling you not to worry. Big happy changes are on their way. Ask for signs from your guides and your angels. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, you guys, I love this. All right, let's go ahead and see what additional messages we have for the collective. These are love cards, but if this doesn't concern a love relationship with you, these are messages from those beyond that love you. These are messages from those beyond that love you. Could be a loved one who passed. It could be your spirit guides. It could be your angels. These are the messages they have for my collective. Okay, the first one is embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So for some of you guys, it's, you are dealing with a major change. It could be a separation. You could have lost a loved one. This is that hug that you're receiving. Okay, that ethereal hug that you're receiving that's saying, you know what, you're okay. This is a natural part of our life cycle. For some of you, it's just, it's just that comfort that you're getting about making this choice, because it's going to be really big. It's going to be really happy for you, whether it's getting married, whether it's having a baby, whether it's starting your own business. This embrace is coming from the other side to tell you, I'm here for you. I love you. The next message is imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. That's falling on top of it's up to you, King of Earth. This is you becoming that stability that you've always desired. This is you creating your happiness, that 10 of Cups and that 10 of Pentacles. Then we get forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And you're going to have some big happy changes. And that's because you're coming into this understanding and this wisdom that everything that you've done up until this point is taking you exactly where you need to be, which is right here, right now. You haven't done anything wrong. And look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Yeah. So being reflective, introspective, that 7 of Pentacles, just understand where you are and that you're exactly where you need to be. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you for all your love and support and your patience. If you guys are hearing all that background noise, I love you. Have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.